Everyone, good evening. It's Monday evening, it's Monday 5 p.m., and we are here for the project explanation for business perspective. So, we do many projects at AiSPRY, friends, and of course, the projects we talk about in AiSPRY is also done by, or also done by our students at 360DigiTMG. So, talking about this project is from the client who is a very famous heavy vehicle automotive manufacturer. Now, I'm not sure whether to reveal the client name or not, but you'll probably understand there are a few players in this domain itself, right? We talk about heavy vehicles and all, right? For example, those machines, those big grounds, right? And those heavy trucks we have, right? Now, those type of that are one of those companies. So now talking about this project explanation from business perspective, this is demand forecasting and production optimization, enhancing efficiency with data-driven insights. Now, talking about this particular project, it is a forecasting project, right? Forecasting project, we actually forecast on future values depending on the past data we have. Again, we have given lower bound, upper bound, and of course all those things, right? What could be the lower limit, what could be the higher limit based on the data itself, right? So this is a project that I've done, and yes, so I'll be in a great position to explain the theme. So let's start with today's topic: demand forecasting, production optimization. First of all, when we talk about the solution building at AiSPRY, we follow the crisp MLQ methodology where we, right from the start to the end, the 6 steps we have, right from business understanding, data pre-processing, right, then model building, tuning, we have evaluation, model deployment, and monitoring and maintenance. We go through each and every phase, friends. So for first of all is business understanding. We understand business from a client, and of course that must be available throughout the project journey. Data understanding, of course, the data that we got from the client. Of course, before that we search for the data too. Data collection, here we need client support. Research needs to be done, data exploration, pre-processing. We make two documents here, statistical insight as well as business insight document. We go for model building. We make best set of algorithm that will be used and training will be done on AWS GPU machines. Evaluation of 3 success criteria, that is business, machine learning, and economic, and deployment on AWS, and monitoring and maintenance. Talking about this particular project, well, the client is facing problem in inventory management due to complex interplay of multiple factors, including influencing demand. Now, when we talk about heavy vehicle manufacture or forecasting for heavy vehicle, there are various factors that are playing role. If it's about heavy vehicle, so of course it can be used in construction, mining, and all other activities. So depending on government policies, for example, the production will change. Depending on government policies in construction, production will change. Depending on the temperature or the season itself, the production will change. Depending on the different factors, economic factors, social factors, and all those factors, geopolitical factors, for example, which are influencing the application of this particular product, this demand will change. So accordingly, there is complex interplay of multiple factors. What is the objective? We want to maximize operational efficiency. Talking about constraints, we want to minimize stockouts and inventory imbalances, friends. Talking about 3 success criteria, we have business success criteria, where we do reduction in inventory waste by 15%. ML success criteria, where we achieve less than 10% of MAPE, that is mean absolute percentage error in demand forecast. Talking about economic success criteria, we have return on investment and cost saving that we discuss with the management itself or business leadership team itself, and then we go further. Talking about the project architecture, this is the complete project architecture right from data source to the end user device. Data source, we have structured data, that is structured data, and of course, we use the pre-existing data that from the database, the database that was available. Data warehouse and data lakes that we have is again MySQL, RDBMS. Talking about data preprocessing, we use auto EDA library like Detail, and of course, time-based features we had. Data preprocessing we talk about here, handling time series data. So when we talk about handling time series data, of course, we have other things. For example, again, we see the random walk in the data. We see the seasonality in the data. If there's no seasonality, if we see that the data is stationary or non-stationary, we do augmented Dickey-Fuller test. If the data is stationary, well and good. If it's non-stationary, we do differencing. We check the random walk and all those things. There are many things that are actually applicable here, friends. Then we go for model selection, where we do time series analysis, time test split, we do forecasting, we do. Now, talking about model selection, where we have selected 51 models, friends. We use 51 total models in this particular project. All right. And talking about hyperparameter tuning and regularization, of course, that we had to do to make sure that the model is not overfitting. Right. Once the model is made, we go for evaluation. Evaluation means what? Evaluation here, since we're talking about categorical data here, or basically here we are finding MAPE value. We're not talking about categorical, we're talking about numerical data. So we are for finding the MAPE value here. And once we get to know that trained accuracy is high, test accuracy is high, we see the difference too. And based on that, whatever is the best model, friends, we just save it as a model registry. Now we use the same model for model deployment. Right. Here we deploy the model on Streamlit. Right. Model serialization we save the model. Model deserialization uses the model, loads the model. Once that part is done, model deployment is done. Of course, it is available on the end user device in terms of different stakeholders. Right. For example, there's one stakeholder, what that stakeholder may like to see. There's another stakeholder, what that stakeholder may like to see. Right. All those things you see. Talking about building, models experimented, are 51 models, friends, that we experimented. Again, we talked about data-driven approach, model-based approach, deep learning approach, transformers, auto ML, ensemble models. You name a model and we have tried that, friends. That was an extensive model building phase. And of course, we love the result. When we talk about the result itself, you can see talking about the best models for each and every variant here. We have WaveNet, Times FM, Deep AR, Times FN, NHITS, WaveNet. We talk about the train error, the test error, the difference, right? We make the ensemble models and we do stacking here, friends. Stacking, we took three best models and we use linear regression as a meta model. And we move further. Talking about model deployment, once the was made, we choose the ensembles, right? And we came up with the model deployment. Here we select a variant, the variant we want, confidence interval, the start month to end month, risk attitude, risk taker, risk neutral, risk averse, and depending on that, we have forecasted values based on selected variants, right? Again, lower interval, upper forecast, upper interval, and all those things. And this is forecast for these number of months, and we have actual data, forecast, and the confidence interval we are maintaining. We are maintaining the 90% confidence interval, friends, here. Now, talking about 360 DigiTMG, friends, what do we offer? What do we have here that will interest you? Talking about us, we offer challenging real-time projects that push you to your limits. You know, doing those YouTube videos, YouTube lectures, YouTube for not like lectures per se, YouTube projects and Kaggle projects, they are mostly focused on model building, friends. They are not concerned much with data cleaning, storing the data to the database, making the documentations. That's not how we do projects in real life, right? You want real life experience. Data won't be given to you on a platter just to make sure that you use it. No, everyone can do that. You have to make a proper documentation. You have to do a lot of research, friends, right? You have to do that. learning of all phases of project methodology, learning about different tools used in industry like Python, Power BI, cloud platforms, etc. Working on research papers that are published in international journal, access to various free tools to enhance your learning. For example, if you visit our website, friends, we have mind map, ML architecture assistant, resume optimization hub, animated learning, and whatnot. We have a lot of things for you, friends. I request you to take your time. In fact, now, if you're watching this video, take your time and visit our website, friends. I promise in the learning resources page, you'll find so many things that will actually interest you a lot, right? If you see ML Architecture Assistant, I have used Architecture Assistant by myself. I've just shown the same thing. We talked about the complete process. I use mind maps a lot, friends. Talking about optimization hub, you can make your resume here. Talking about animated learning, these are videos and GIF files that you'll actually love. You'll learn a lot, friends, here. So, talking about us, you can contact us at 1800 You can mail us at inquiry@360dtmg.com, and it's a website 360dtmg.com. We have offline centers at Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, again Bhilai, Pune, Thane, right? We have offline centers again in Orissa. We are opening an offline center. We are opening up offline centers at West Bengal, right? So we are expanding, friends. And of course, you can connect. You can just scan these codes and follow us on our social media handles, friends. So this was about the one of the client that we dealt with, right? And this project is really good and was really really challenging, friends. That was a really good experience to work on this project, right? In case you want to know about this project, mail me at bhupendra.devangan@360dtmg.com. And yes, we can connect after that if you want to talk about this project even more. Okay. So thank you so much for your time, team, and enjoy your evening. Please take care. Bye.